college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on another SEC rival, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease to the left. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So North Texas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a
Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He leaves it with his back. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Play of the period, 1st down here. pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Russell. Buys a little extra time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Kane. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Right on the money. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll go to the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Hawkins. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
It's complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Finds his man down the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. And this is going to be incomplete on third. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up by 17 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Finds a man on the left. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilliam. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Got a man. It's Austin. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He might want another play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Now improvising. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mean Green. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Gets it all the way out to the 42. What a nice job on that return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Going over the top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Picks up the first down, and he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
North Texas comes to the line on third and short. To the air, it's Russell. Got his man quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see, just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Under fire. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some... They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Kansas State.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention. This week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. He's got it on the right. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. A great catch and run for 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. North Texas in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Number 13 on to kick it away.
A low line drive and short kick. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Russell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Pressure coming. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
North Texas, 63, Kansas State.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.